Hi, everybody. I'm Bryan Mudd, a fan of South Plains politics. Here's your talking points for this week. The census is all about that money for the city, for the state, and for you if you want to work for it.
I'm Anna Warnicki at the White House, where President Trump is celebrating a huge legislative victory, signing the USMCA trade deal into law. I'll have that story coming up.
From the studios of KMAC Television in Lubbock, your local election headquarters. This is Talking Points with Bryan Mudd.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Also this week, for real this time. You know, there have been plans upon plans over the years for what to do to make downtown Lubbock cool again. Last one I remember was 2008. But this time, development's already happening downtown, so a real working master plan is almost a necessity at this point to make good on those other investments. So the City Council brought in a group that did something similar in the Pearl District of San Antonio. And they're not just talking about bringing folks downtown to go to the bar. They want to make it a cool place to live. So how to pay for all this? Well, an investment tax on downtown businesses seems to be off the table, which means a bond election for at least a part of this may be coming later this year if the council decides this is the way to go. It's still confusing, and KMAC's Kelsey Pittman gives us a little more to think about.
Cotton Court Hotel, Doubletree Hotel, Citizens Tower, and Buddy Holly Hall, all things opening in downtown Lubbock in the next year.
We've already seen a massive influx of people coming in. We hope to get even more places, more small businesses open.
As downtown changes, so does the City of Lubbock's master plan.
Not everything in these books are going to be done, but you need a plan so that you can take steps and get ready.
Some of the ideas include making all streets two ways.
Oh, I would love for every street to be both ways. Even trying to get home, it takes me an extra 5 minutes just to navigate.
Doing away with angled parking.
Elimination of one-way streets and parallel parking are the two things that I think we could act on probably the next year, year and a half.
If this plan is implemented, the city would cover those costs. Other things like getting rid of the brick streets would require a bond election.
Some of it will be separated. That format hadn't been put into play if the council elects to bring forth a bond election.
There's also plans to add parking and more open spaces. The city is looking for your input. If you have ideas, call City Hall and ask for your council member. Kelsey Pittman, KMAC News.
All right, Kelsey, thank you. Great to have back on the show. Welcome in. Candidate for Lubbock County Commissioner for Precinct 3, Bubba Cedeno. Good to see you again, my friend.
Bryan, glad to be here, and thank you, and thank KMAC TV for letting me have the opportunity to say something.
We're always glad to have you. Hey, we've seen this, though, before. I guess it's your, third campaign. You've won it once. Isidro Gutierrez was on the show. It's his, I think, fourth. He's won it once. Gilbert Flores is in there now. He's campaigned like 8 times. You don't have anything to prove here, let's face it. Why get back and do all this again?
I got some fire in my belly, and you know what, Bryan? I was telling my wife, I want to make a difference. Friends of mine, some public officials, and some people out there in county said, Bubba, we need you back. You've been our voice. The other commissioners still is stagnant. Roads are bad. Please come back. And I'm 65 years old. I want to get this bug out of here. We're going to give it one more shot, and if the good Lord's willing, we'll be there.
I like it. Now, in these races, in the past, the precinct have been close. I don't think that you and the other guys in the campaign are going to be exchanging Christmas cards anytime soon. There's been not a lot of love lost there. Does that play into the campaign at all? Other people who are running in here for this, or is this just about philosophy and getting certain things done, like roads and things you talked about in the precinct?
Well, that's the important thing, in getting the job done. Right. Public service is a privilege and a trust. And the public is more demanding of their elected officials. Now, they can say whatever they want. I'll make a comeback, but I'll put my record as a county commissioner for the 4 years I served there, put it up against the current county commissioner and any other opponent that's running in this campaign. I want to tell the truth, tell it like it is, and we're just going to go from here. And I hope the people will listen, study their candidates, and get out and vote.
What hasn't been done specifically in Precinct 3 with Mr. Flores, or really anyone in that job here lately, that you want to see done?
See, my priorities is the budget. My priorities is the roads. I was dissatisfied with the $100 million road bond that was passed by the Lubbock County voters. Yes, it was needed, but I said I want to, if I happen to come back, I want to come back and look deeply into the road crew. Man, we got some fat up in there. We've got people that just sit in their office for the last 20 years. If they would have been out there grading roads, taking care of roads, hey, maybe we wouldn't have had to go through that bond issue. But we've got good people working there. And you got to work. If you're going to work for me, you're going to work. And you're not taking my people out of Precinct 3 to go work in southwest Lubbock County. My people are going to stay in Precinct 3, and they're going to work in Precinct 3. That, medical examiners, you know, if they would have stayed there and vetted that vendor there correctly, maybe we wouldn't have been, Lubbock County wouldn't have been in this fiasco. So you got to study these vendors. You got to see what's right for Lubbock County. You got to be frugal with your tax money and not raise taxes, property taxes, you know.
Sure. You were elected in 2012 to the job, not that long ago. Having done it then, maybe being a little wiser now, are you going to approach the job differently than you did then? Anything different this time around if you're elected?
No, I'm going to be a leader, you know. I've got the determination, the desire, and the knowledge to do things right. You got to talk to your fellow commissioners and say, hey, this is what's right, this is what's wrong. We need to do this. You know, especially like on that $100 million road bond. I know Precinct 2 and Precinct 3 did not get their fair share of monies. Now, when I was there in 2012, I told my fellow commissioners, I said, we have one equal voice. I mean, there's 5 of us, one equal voice. I said, I like when it was precinct level. I said, but each commissioner should get 25% of that money for the roads. And it's a shame that the current commissioner didn't fight for more. And like the venue that passed, yeah, we needed rodeo, stock shows, this, that, and the other. And you know, I voted for it. But let me tell you, I would rather put that in Precinct 3. It would have been a great economic development because of the infrastructure there in Precinct 3, because of the motels that are being built in Precinct 3. You know, if you don't fight for your precinct, you're not going to get nothing done. And I want to be that guy that makes that difference and fight, not only for Lubbock County, but fight for my precinct.
Final seconds we've got here. We mentioned that these races, particularly with the 3 of you, had always been close. What's the plan for you to get over the top and win this time with voters?
Hey, tell people to study their candidates. I'm the guy. If you want somebody to fight for you, you want to have a voice in county government, I'm not shy. I will fight for you every day up there. And you know what? I'm frugal. Let's take care of taxpayers' monies.
How many grandkids you got now?
I got 18 grandkids and going on 10 great-grandkids.
He knows how to run a large business, just from right there. Bubba Cedeno, good to see you again. Good luck to you.
Brian. Bye-bye.
And let's do this week's poll question. Would you approve of using taxpayer money to help pay for a downtown Lubbock revitalization project? Again, nobody's put this on the table yet, but it could be a good long-term investment for the city, maybe. Talk to us on our KMAC News Facebook page and on everythinglubbock.com. Click on Talking Points. Give us your opinion there.